There's one last exit before the morning comes. A cracked old diner where nobody talks much. The waitress fills my coffee without asking where I've been. Maybe she sees this heartbreak in strangers every week. A jukebox in the corner still plays songs too slow. Every lyric sounds like somewhere I don't wanna go. Outside the storm keeps moving, inside I stay the same. Running from your memory while carrying your name. The road keeps changing, but grief remembers every turn. This is the last exit before the dawn, the place where broken hearts keep driving on. Every mile behind me still lives inside my chest. Every goodbye refuses to rest. You let go of my hand, but never of my mind. So I keep finding yesterday, 1 mile at a time. The motel sign is flickering like a heartbeat losing light. The parking lot is empty except for mine tonight. The room smells like old wallpaper, dust and faded smoke. Funny how forgotten places still carry broken hope. I hear the air conditioner humming through the walls like it's trying to drown out the memories when they call. I close my eyes for a moment, but sleep won't stay with me. Even my dreams take your side of the street. This is the last exit before the dawn, where every promise has already gone. I keep turning pages that nobody will read, trying to understand why love became my need. If I could empty every pocket of every memory, would my hands feel lighter or simply incomplete? If I erased your voice from every room inside, would silence finally become a peaceful place to hide? Maybe tomorrow's highway won't wear your face. Maybe the sunrise will know my name. Maybe the woman looking back at me isn't just surviving, she's finally free. Not because I stopped loving, not because I forgot, but because I learned some doors are meant to stay locked. I walk through our old places, looking for a sign, looking for the version of me I left behind. The street where we first met, the room where we said goodbye, the corners of my memory where my old dreams used to hide. I found a girl there waiting with tears inside her eyes. She said, I thought you forgot me, I thought you left me behind. I told her I'm sorry, I was trying to survive. I didn't know I lost myself while keeping love alive. The hardest person to find was the one I used to be. I found the last place where I left myself behind, all the promises, behind everything else. I found my old laughter, I found my old dreams, I found the heart that was hiding underneath. I thought you took my everything, I thought I had nothing left, but I found a whole world inside myself. The piano cries softly like a candle in the dark to my tired little heart. Your memories still visit when the night becomes too long, but I don't feel the same pain when I hear our old song. I can love who you were, I can't miss what we had, I can't hold the beautiful moments without holding the bad, because love is not supposed to make somebody disappear. Love should never ask a soul to live in fear. I found the last place where I left myself, a forgotten little room full of dreams on a shelf. The girl I abandoned was waiting for me. She said, you don't have to lose yourself to make somebody stay. I hold her hand softly, I look into her eyes, I tell her we survived the darkness, we survived goodbye. The world may have changed us, but we are still here. The person you were searching for was always near. I found the last place where I left myself. I brought back the pieces, I put them on the shelf. I lost a love story, I lost yesterday, but I found my own heartbeat leading me away. I searched everywhere for you, but the last place I looked was inside myself. You arrived like sunshine after years of fear. I thought you were the answer to every lonely night. I thought your hands could heal me. I thought your love was light. But storms can look like heaven when you're thirsty for the rain. And sometimes what saves you is the thing that brings the pain. I built a home around you, I built it out of trust, but every wall came falling down when forever turned to dust. I spent so long surviving the storm, I forgot I deserve the sun. You were the last storm I survived, the rain I couldn't outrun, the darkness I call love, the battle I thought I'd won. I carried all your thunder, I carried all your pain. I stood inside your hurricane and called it my name. But the sky is getting clearer, the clouds are moving on. The woman you almost destroyed is learning to become strong. You were the last storm I survived, and I survived you. There were nights I held my pillow like it was holding you. There were mornings I woke up not knowing what was true. I searched through old messages for pieces of your heart, trying to find the moment when we started falling apart. I blame my own reflection for every tear I cried. I thought if I was better, you would never leave my side. But love should never feel like a battle you fight alone. A heart should never feel like an abandoned, broken home. You were the last storm I survived, the coldest rain I knew, the fire I kept chasing, the fire that burned me through. But every scar remembers, every wound has a voice, and mine is finally saying, you still have a choice. I forgive the girl who waited underneath those gray skies. I forgive the heart that begged for someone else's eyes. She was only trying to love, she was only trying to stay. She didn't know that walking away could be the start of a better day. You were the last storm I survived, the final wave I faced, the moment I stopped drowning and started finding grace. The rain is still a memory, the thunder still remains, but I don't fear the weather that once carried all my pain. You were a chapter, you were a scar, you were the storm that showed me who I am. I thought the storm would end me, but it only washed away everything that was never meant to stay. Stood there with a suitcase full of things I couldn't say, full of all the little pieces of the love that slipped away. Your name was on the ticket, your memory was on my hands. I was leaving all the places where I forgot who I am. I waited for a moment when you would come running back, but the station stayed silent and the sky stayed turning black. I finally heard the truth in the quiet of the night. Some people are not meant to follow, some people are meant to leave your life. I wasn't running from you, I was running back to me. This is the last train away from you, the last time I look behind, the last time I search your face in every passing light. I carried your memories like a suitcase full of stones. I carried all your broken pieces like they were my own. But I'm leaving with my heartbeat, I'm leaving with my soul. I'm leaving the woman behind who forgot she was whole. This is the last train away from you, and the first train back to me. I remember all the nights when I couldn't fall asleep, when your absence felt like thunder and your silence cut too deep. I kept replaying moments, trying to change the end, trying to find a place where we stopped being friends. I became your forgiveness, I became your second chance. I kept giving you my future while you let go of my hands. I thought losing you meant losing everything I had inside. But sometimes broken roads lead you back to life. This is the last train away from you, the last goodbye cry, the last time I asked myself why you couldn't try, the last time I hold on to a love that disappeared, the last time I let your shadow control another year. Maybe somewhere in the distance you will hear this song. Maybe you will understand why I couldn't stay that long. I didn't leave because I hated you, I didn't leave because I changed. I left because my heart was tired of begging for the same. This is the last train away from you. The sunrise is coming near. The woman sitting by the window is no longer living in fear. The road is still uncertain, the future is unknown. But for the first time in forever, I don't feel alone. You were my deepest sadness, my longest night of rain. But the train kept moving forward, and I learned to live first journey back to myself. When you left, the house didn't get quieter. It only became honest. Every room confessed how long I'd been lonely, even while you were here. The walls remembered the words we never said. The table remembered dinners we survived. Only I couldn't remember who I had been before surviving became my whole life. You walked away, but your silence stayed with me. Still waiting for footsteps that never return at night. I don't miss your hands anymore. I miss how my heart used to open without asking if it was safe. Now every breath feels borrowed, every smile feels rehearsed, and every morning starts with wondering who I'll have to be today. The felt piano whispers like old prayers no one answers. The steel guitar cries across the empty fields inside my chest. My coffee grows cold before I taste it. The sunrise finds me awake again. Depression folds itself across my shoulders so gently that sometimes I mistake it for a blanket. The deepest prisons don't have locks, only echoes. I became the silence you left behind until I almost disappeared. I forgot my favorite song, I forgot my favorite season, I forgot the sound of laughing without guilt. Tell me, how can memories be louder than the life I'm living now? If love asks you to become smaller, it will never notice when you vanish. If someone only loves the quieter version of you, they never knew the whole sky you carried inside. Tonight, I won't ask the silence to leave. I'll sit beside it, listen to it until somewhere beneath its endless echo I hear one small heartbeat still calling my name. feel drifts into the distance like silence inside me. After you, I had to learn my own weather. I used to check the sky by the color of your eyes. If you were warm, I was summer. If you were cold, I disappeared inside. I memorized your seasons, your storms, your endless rain, while my own little garden slowly forgot my name. I thought love meant waiting, I thought love meant staying, I thought losing pieces was the price of belonging. I lived inside your weather until I forgot I had my own sky. After you, I had to learn my own weather, learn when my heart was hurting, learn when I needed shelter. I had to find my sunshine under all the gray. I had to remember I was allowed to have my own day. You were a storm, I spent years surviving, but I was never meant to become the rain. The piano sounds like midnight, the steel guitar sounds like goodbye. The acoustic strings are trembling like a lonely question in the night. The old house feels different, the air feels a little new, the walls don't whisper anymore, everything reminds me of you. Depression still visits, it sits beside the door, but it doesn't own the keys to every room anymore. Some nights I still miss you, some nights I miss the pain, because familiar darkness can feel safer than change. Healing feels strange when chaos was your normal. After you, I had to learn my own weather. The tears don't mean I'm broken, the storms eventually settle. I had to stop apologizing for the ocean in my chest. I had to believe a quiet life could still be blessed. I found an old version of me hidden under all the dust. She wasn't angry, she wasn't bitter, she was just waiting for my trust. I told her, I'm sorry I forgot you, I'm sorry I let you go. She whispered, you survived, that's all I needed you to know. After you, I learned my own weather, I learned my own heartbeat, I learned my own forever. I still have rainy mornings, I still have lonely nights, but now the darkness doesn't tell me who I stood outside your silence with my hands full of hope, knocking on a heart that had already closed. I brought you my patience, I brought you my tears, I brought you every reason I stayed through the years. I waited for a moment when you would finally see the person standing outside was the person you needed. But I kept losing pieces every time you turned away, trying to earn a love that never learned my name. Some doors don't open because they were never home. I stopped begging the door to open, I stopped waiting in the rain, I stopped asking broken hands to hold my pain. I walked away slowly with everything I had left, and found a heart inside me I hadn't met yet. I thought leaving you would leave me empty, but the space you left behind started healing me. The piano cries softly like a midnight goodbye. The pedal steel is mourning under a fading sky. The acoustic guitar whispers all the words I couldn't say about the woman who survived another lonely day. The bedroom feels quieter, but not like before. The silence isn't punishment, it's an open door. Depression still visits when the night gets cold, but now I know my own heart is a place I can hold. I was never waiting for you to save me, I was waiting to save myself. I stopped begging the door to open, I stopped chasing your light, I stopped believing my worth was something you decide. I am not the person who waits to be chosen, I am the person who finally chose herself. I forgive the girl who stayed at the door, who thought love meant always asking for more. She was just afraid of standing alone, she didn't know freedom could feel like home. I stopped begging the door to open and open one of my own. Found a room full of memories, found a heart I could call home. The scars are still there, the past still remains, but I don't live outside anymore, waiting in the rain. The felt piano fades into a soft morning. The pedal steel cries into endless reverb. The storm becomes silence, the silence becomes peace. I spent years waiting for someone to let me in, until I realized I was the home I was searching for. was sleeping beside you, but I felt miles away. I was holding your hand with nothing left to say. I knew your every heartbeat, I knew your every scar, but I couldn't recognize the person that I was. I smiled when you were happy, I cried when no one knew. I built 1,000 bridges just to reach you, but every road I followed, every step I took, led me further from the girl I saw inside my old books. How can someone hold you and still not see you disappear? I was a stranger in your arms, a lost little soul hiding all my scars. I gave you my forever, I gave you all my truth, but somewhere in the loving I lost the girl I knew. Now I'm walking through the silence, trying to find my way back to the person I was before your name. The piano cries softly like a whisper in the rain. The acoustic guitar remembers every hidden pain. Your side of the room is empty, your voice is fading slow, but the quiet after losing you is where I learned to grow. I don't regret the moments, I don't regret the years. They were real and they were beautiful, even with the tears. But love should feel like freedom, love should let you breathe. It shouldn't take the person you were born to be. I was a stranger in your arms, but I'm finding myself among the broken parts. The girl behind the sadness, the heart beneath the pain, the woman who is learning how to love herself again. I touch the mirror slowly, I call myself by name. I tell the girl inside me, you don't have to feel ashamed. You survive the lonely nights, you survive the falling rain. You are still the same heart, just stronger from the pain. I am no longer a stranger to my soul. I don't need another person to make me whole. I lost the love we carried, I lost the life we planned, but I found the woman who is waiting for my hand. I was lost in your arms, but I found myself when I finally let go. I learned how to disappear in a crowded room. I learned how to hide behind a quiet smile. I became the person nobody worried about, the one who said I'm fine when I was falling down. I gave away my feelings, I gave away my dreams. I became a reflection of what you needed me to be. I waited for somebody to finally see my heart, but I was looking everywhere except where I was. The hardest person to find was the one I left behind. I was invisible until I found myself, a ghost in the mirror, a story on a shelf. I thought I needed someone to tell me I was real, but my own heartbeat was the proof I needed. I was never nothing, I was never too small. I was just hidden behind the walls. The piano cries softly like rain after midnight. The pedal steel bends slowly through the fading light. The words I couldn't say about a woman waking after years away. The old house remembers the nights I lost my way, the tears on the pillow, the words I couldn't say. Depression was a shadow following me around, but I found my own footsteps and I followed that sound. Sometimes finding yourself means returning to the places you abandoned. I was invisible until I found myself. I stopped asking others to define my worth. I stopped chasing love and made me disappear. I started holding myself closer every year. To the girl who felt unseen, I see you now. I know you were tired, I know you didn't know how to stand in the sunlight, to take up space, to believe your own heart deserved a place. I was invisible, but I was always there, waiting beneath the sadness, waiting beneath the fear. Now I speak my own name, now I know my worth. I am not the shadow, I am the universe. The felt piano, the felt piano, the felt piano, the felt piano fades until I found myself close the empty room, the closing door. But looking back through all these years, I see the truth. I was fading long before I lost you. I stopped singing my favorite song, stopped wearing the colors I loved, stopped telling myself I was enough. Because being loved felt easier when I became someone else. Sometimes the heartbreak starts quietly before anyone leaves. I was missing before you left, a ghost inside my skin, trying to save a love that was slowly wearing me thin. I don't only mourn you, I mourn the girl I abandoned, the one who had a heartbeat before she became a place for someone else to live. The piano cries softly like a memory underwater. The steel guitar bends like a broken promise, trying to survive. The old wooden floor still knows my footsteps, but I walk through this house like a stranger, passing by, coffee on the table, rain against the glass. Another morning arrives, another piece of the past. Depression sits beside me, quiet as the snow. It doesn't ask questions, it already knows. I spent so many years trying to be chosen. I forgot I was already worthy. I was missing before you left, before the final goodbye, before the last message, before the tears in my eyes. I lost myself slowly in the spaces between. Every time I said I'm fine, when I was breaking underneath. If I could hold the girl I was before, I'd tell her, don't trade your sunrise for someone else's storm. Don't call loneliness love, don't call fear devotion. Don't disappear just to keep someone close. I was missing before you left, but tonight I found a trace, a small piece of my old laughter, hidden somewhere in this place. Maybe I won't become who I was before the pain. Maybe I'll become someone who finally knows her name. Who finally knows her name. The felt piano, the pedal steel cries softly like a distant memory. Rain fades, heartbeat You didn't take me with you. I had already left myself, but I'm finding my way home.